Let's talk a little bit about Medicaid. Medicaid is the federal state government program that pays for long-term care. Medicare, the program which most seniors know about, is essentially only a hospital and doctor's office program. It does not cover long-term care. Medicaid is a long-term care program. Medicaid is what we call a means-tested program. That means that you have to apply and show that you're eligible. Medicaid has income and asset rules. Now this is where the rules vary from state to state, and I can't tell you what they are in whatever state you live in, because quite frankly, each state has its own program, its own rules. But as a rule of thumb, your income simply must be less than what you need to pay the nursing home on a monthly basis, and that is the case for most people. And by the way, even if you're over income, for some states such as Florida, there are devices such as we call the Miller or the Income Trust that can fix that problem. The asset rules are a little more complicated. The simplest first rule is that the applicant can only have about $2,000, in some states it's less, of what we call in Michigan countable assets. Basically cash assets, anything you could reduce to cash and go pay your bills. Those include things, of course, like bank accounts, but also certificates of deposit, life savings bonds, even life insurance that has cash value. Any contents safe deposit box or in the cookie jar at home. Any kind of cash from any source. Now Medicaid also has what we in Michigan call excluded assets. We might just say they're exemptions. The home, a motor vehicle, funeral plans, burial plans. Those are exempt as well. One other thing that many people don't know about, and that's protection for the at-home spouse. See, the applicant, let's say we have Mr. Smith and Mrs. Smith. The applicant must be spent down to $2,000. Well, what does that mean if they have $100,000? Does that mean he has to spend $98,000? No. There's a broad rule that says that the at-home spouse can keep half of the countable assets. That means out of $100,000, that half would be $50,000. The other part of the $50,000 has to be spent down. Well, a couple might say, well, golly, Mrs. Smith can't have any kind of security, only $50,000. Is there something we can do? And the answer is yes. Virtually in every state, under the federal law, you can hire an elder law attorney, you can go to court, increase that wife's share, maybe even all the way up to $100,000, so they can save every penny for the at-home spouse, for Mrs. Smith. That half is limited to $113,640. So what does that mean? Well, let's say a couple has $300,000 in savings, and Mr. Smith is in the nursing home. Does Mrs. Smith get half? No. Her limit is that $113,000 plus. That means they have to spend down over $186,000 before she gets to her allowed maximum. An elder law attorney, especially a certified elder law attorney, can help her save every penny that the state program will allow.